Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave, it's Bob Chillicothe. I'm about wore out on thinking about all these quarterbacks, and we really ain't going to know anything until after the Senior Bowl and the Combine to get some more intel on these guys. But let's talk about our offensive line. I figure Wills is probably out. We could probably draft somebody play as good as him for a lot less money. Jones, we don't know what's a knee injury. We can't really depend on him to be able to come back. Just what are we going to do on our offensive line? I think it's going back to being more run game and the option and stuff. We're going to have some new guys down there. What's your thoughts? Anyways, go Browns. Woof, woof.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Brad, they got to get a tackle. I don't think you can count on DeJuan Jones. If he comes back and plays like it, great. We got three that can potentially play. I'd like Conklin back because I think he was probably the best offensive lineman. I really liked Zach Zinter coming out, and I know he didn't play well, but he was coming off a broken leg, and I don't think they ever expected him to play as much as he did. And I think physical strength on the offensive line matters, and I think coming back from a leg injury affected him more than some people want to give him, the benefit of the doubt of.
Yeah, definitely. The year after the year of an injury typically is when you get a guy's best performance, or I think you'll see a different Zach Zinter. You look at it feels like Bitonio's coming back at least for one more year, Dave. Teller and Conklin. As far as your starting offensive line, I think you need a new center flat out. And that's my personal opinion. They need a better center and somebody that is just better at the point of attack. Pocic was, although they are going back towards, Stefanski's offense, which may include some more wide zone. I expect them to be multiple in the run game, and he's just unable to get any push up front. And I think they need to move on there. And as you said, you can't depend on DeJuan coming back to play left tackle, or any tackle position. So you need to go out and find a left tackle, whether it be free agency or in the draft. This draft isn't great for tackles. A lot of the tackles are projected as guards, and it's kind of a beauty in the eye of the beholder there. So I expect Barry to be aggressive in free agency there as far as the tackle position goes. And then when DeJuan comes back, he gets in where he fits in on this offensive line. But if he's going to play there, Dave, he's got to be better as a run blocker. He's been fine in pass protection, but he's been just awful in run blocking. And if you are going to the main thing the Browns have to do this offseason, and I've said this and I'll keep saying it, is you have to make playing the quarterback position easier. And the way that you can do that is by having a run game. The run game has completely disappeared. So Bloomgren has a lot on his plate. Stefanski, they have to marry that all together, but they have to be effective. They have to add weapons in the running back room, and they have to be better on the offensive line. No matter who you're bringing in, it's not going to be a Hall of Famer, like Grossi said earlier. So you got to make the position easier by having a run game.